Hello and welcome to another one of these RSF1 Hotlaps with RSF1 Bundle, and today we're at the Japanese Grand Prix circuit in Suzuka. A legendary track, this, but not one of my personal favourites, so this could be an interesting one. So first lap, as always, is going to be slower pace, going corner by corner, showing you my opinion on how to take each corner. And then the second lap, if I keep it valid or don't crash, is going to be my hot lap. So let's get to it. So heading into the chicane for the final few corners. You need to get the exit perfectly. There used to be a bump on last year's game around about now, but that's completely gone. It makes the circuit a lot more enjoyable. Down the circuit to a very tricky turn one, because it's kind of like China, like a late apex. You need to start braking about halfway around the corner, down to about third or fourth gear on the exit, and then into the S section, which is very, very tricky. All the curbs can spin you at any point. You've got to carry the speed through as best as you can. And then you uphill, opening up the corner, you need to go right before you turn in. So open up the corner, head up over the top of the hill. Down a couple gears for the first of the right-handers, and then down to third gear on the exit. Now heading up to the hairpin, with a slight right-hander before braking down into the hairpin, probably around about second gear. Drop shifting on the exit to minimise the traction. Flat up for this long turn right-hander until we get to spoon the curve. Spoon curve right now, down to fifth gear. And the curbs around here can throw the car at any point, so kind of aim for them but don't really use them too much. Now this long straight to 130R is not really a formidable corner anymore, because it's completely flat out unless you're overtaking. And into the chicane can be a quite tricky chicane, because it's quite narrow, especially for overtaking. Getting out of the chicane and then hugging the wall on the inside line will be your shortest run to the line. So let's see how this hot lap goes. Pretty decent lap there. Lost a bit through the S section at the beginning of the lap, but yeah, pretty solid lap. Up there in it was 26, was it, or 27? 27.4. Not too bad, as you can see, a few tenths down on my bundle time, but that's fine. So, have a look at the setup. It's a 3.7 aero, so again, a bit like Russia, you kind of want a bit more front end, especially in the S's at the beginning, but you don't want too much because you've still got a few straights you want to keep the speed up. 50-65 this time on the transmission. Suspension geometry, minus 2.9, minus 1.1, and then 0.05, 0.2. Suspension, 3.5, 10.5, 3.4. Brakes, 100%, 53% this time. That's really basically for the chicane, to be honest, otherwise I would have it like 50. And then the tyres, again with this setup, you might want to turn the tyre pressures down a little bit for the race. It's not one of those tracks where the tyres can get very warm or very hot. That will increase tyre wear, but yeah, a couple more clicks down from where it is, but you got 23.0, 22.2, 20.3 and 20.7. Not too bad considering one of my least favourite tracks and least known tracks anyway. But that has been Japan, and the next track is going to be USA, so one of my personal favourites to do. Yeah, so make sure you watch that one as well. So hopefully that was helpful to you, and yeah, see you next time.